Hello everyone, this is Rifa and welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to show you how I painted this vibrant mushroom painting in watercolors. So I started with a rough sketch and I have applied masking fluid for the dots of the mushroom. So I always loved painting mushrooms, especially this red vibrant mushroom with white dots on it. So while painting with watercolors, we always start from the light washes. So I'm just making sure to leave white space for my dots on the mushrooms. That's why I am applying masking fluid there. And so if you do not have any masking fluid with you, you can just skip this part and you can do the white dots at the end by using an acrylic or a gouache. And the masking fluid I am using right now is from the brand Liquitex. I love the fact that it has a very pale yellow color to it because it will help you to differentiate from the color of the paper, so you won't get confused while adding the details. And also the sketchbook is from Factor Note, so I will just drop all the links to the materials in the description. So once I finished applying the masking fluid, I just let it there for drying for a few minutes. And then I just started with the colors. So I just started by applying the background first. So I just wanted to look my painting more vibrant and I didn't want it to be that much realistic. I just wanted to make my painting pop up a little more. So I just decided to add this vibrant cadmium yellow in the background instead of adding my regular forest and leaf backgrounds. So this is just a theory of analogous colors that I have applied here. So based on this theory, if you use analogous colors in your painting will look more vibrant. So this is just one theory of making your painting look more vibrant. So there is another theory which says you can use complementary colors to make your painting more vibrant. So there are lots of techniques like that in color theory which will help you to make your painting look more vibrant and colorful. So and there are other theories for making your painting more realistic also. So that's how color theory is important in our painting. So analogous colors are the colors which are closer to each other in color wheel. So obviously this warm yellow is closer to the red, so I just thought of giving it a warmer touch. So next I just went for the mushroom. So I applied a warm bright red for the top of the mushroom. So this is my favorite mushroom to paint, this warm bright red mushroom with lots of tiny white sprouts on it. I just love how bright they look. So I never knew what it was called before. So before doing this painting, I just made a research and found out that its name is something like fly agaric. And just like most beautiful things in nature have a little negative side to it, this mushroom is also not edible, it's poisonous. So I just made the upper part of the cap of the mushroom a bit brighter and I wanted the lower part to be lighter and more warmer. So I just used a very damp brush to pick up some of the colors, and then I just moved to the stem part. So I just added a ring-like structure to the stem. So I have seen this structure on most of the mushrooms and added some little structure details by adding shadows with light gray. So here for gray I have used black. I have mixed lots of water to the black and made it look more gray. And I have added a little shadow on the top part and the left part by adding some black details. So this is how I use black. Actually, I use black in most of my paintings. There are a lot of artists who doesn't prefer black in their paintings, but I love to use them somehow. And then I also added a little warmer touch by adding some teeny tiny yellow details on the stem part. So you can see I have just left some white space on the stem to indicate that highlighting. So this is how we make highlights in watercolors. So next I have added some shadows for the cap also, and then I've moved to my foreground. So I have planned to add lots of bushes or grass on the ground. So I just made a very light wash of green first, and then I added some details using my tapping method. This is how I usually add leaves and bushes a structure. So for this step I just added some more paint to the previous wash and make it a bit more darker. So this is how I add contrast to my grass and my bushes usually. Meanwhile, the upper part of the mushroom was dried a bit more, so I just added some more contrast by adding a little dark red color. So I just added a little bit of black to the red color. So yeah, I use black in my paintings. Then I just moved on to the ground again. So I just added more green to the previous wash and add details by adding the same tapping method. So I'm just adding more contrast by leaving some highlights there. You can see I've just left some space to indicate that highlights. And then I thought of adding some grass like structures also in between. So I just added some irregular grass structures in between using the same shade. So I guess it will give that massive structure to the grass. And once the upper part was dried enough, I just rubbed off the masking fluid using a regular eraser. So you can use your hands, or you can also use the adhesive eraser. So it will be more convenient to use adhesive erasers. So in the next step I would like to detail these dots. So I just added some yellow mixed with a little bit of black. So I just made it very light wash and added some details to these dots, so it will give them a sprout kind of texture. And also the bottom highlights are a bit more bright, so I just made it a bit duller using the same shade. And I would like to make these spots a bit more contrast, so I just added a little bit of shadow at the bottom part of each dot. I have used some dark red color to it. I just love this step because I love adding these tiny details in my paintings because it means a lot. You can see how it gives definition and that 3D kind of structure to our sprouts or dots on our mushrooms. So I just love how this bring life to our subjects. So I don't skip such teeny tiny details in my painting. Once I detailed every sprout on the upper part of the mushroom, I just went for the ground again because I just felt that it just lacks some contrast. So I just added a little bit of black to the previous green and made it a very thick wash and added some contrast or shadows by using my regular tapping method. So I just think it gave more definition to our ground now. And here it is, my favorite mushroom painting. So this is my first time trying them in watercolors, and I love how it turned out. So I just hope you guys also loved it. If you do, please like and also drop the suggestions and comments. And thank you for watching. I hope this video was very helpful for you all. Stay tuned for more videos, and thank you for watching.